And good afternoon, I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Franklin. As we get the new information as of 4 o'clock, I want to bring you up to date on both Gamma and Delta. Gamma is a weakening system now down to a depression, and it's likely going to just meander in the Bay of Campeche, Southern Gulf, near the Yucatan over the next couple of days. Now, there may be a time that some of that circulation associated with Gamma actually impacts the path of Delta. And we'll get into a bit more detail on that coming up on our 5 o'clock newscast. But the latest on Delta, winds are now at 70 miles an hour, so still a tropical storm, but it is just about at hurricane strength. That is likely to happen as we continue through the overnight tonight. So this is an intensifying storm, and we will likely see this become a hurricane, possibly in the next advisory at 7 o'clock. I would think more certainly as we get toward 10 o'clock. Winds are now at 70 miles an hour. We've had some winds gusting up to 85 miles an hour. Forward motion hasn't changed a great deal, west at 8 miles an hour. There has been a little bit of a change in the forecast track. I'll detail that in just a second. We started to see some of those brighter cloud tops developing near the center of the storm. Here's what we have seen change in the track. The forecast track does take a little bit closer to Cancun and the Yucatan. It'll be interesting to see what impacts land, and at this point, what impacts the circulation of Gamma will do. Also notice we have seen a bit of a change. It has increased now, the Hurricane Center, to a Category 3 by the time it reaches Cancun. That isn't a big surprise, just with the rapid intensification it's undergoing now, and will likely to undergo through the night and on into tomorrow. So this is early Wednesday morning, getting into the Gulf, and then notice weakening as it moves through the Gulf. Still at this time forecasted to be a Category 2 storm. The forecast position really has not changed. Central, southeast Louisiana, but again, the margin of error still goes from Beaumont, Texas, all the way to almost Panama City. So we still have a lot of unknown as the system gets into the Gulf of Mexico. But what I like to see is that the Hurricane Center is also picking up on the trend of it weakening once in the Gulf, because remember, these water temperatures are far cooler than they are in the northwestern Caribbean. We'll have a far more detailed look at Delta, the forecast steering, and possible impacts to us on Eyewitness News at 5.